Alright, I'm on page 77 in your book. And whoop, I went ahead here. Hold on. Trying to get my pen ready. Page 77. We're doing the mean, which is the average. So the average, it's talking about in dividing, since this is dividing integers. If you remember average, you add up the numbers, and then you divide by the number of numbers you added. So we will do a couple of those as we get going. So let's go through. The first thing that we run across is a key concept box, and I want you to write those, and so take some time, stop this video, write it out. It's on page 77. Hey, the deal on this, the key concept is number 1, is the rules for multiplying is exactly the same as the rules for dividing. So that's really cool because the good guys, bad guys story fits in. It's the same thing. When the signs are the same, the answer is positive. When the signs are different, the answer is negative. And that falls through just exactly like what we're doing right there. Exactly like what we were doing in multiplying. So check this out. I do the same thing. What's the numbers? 40 divided by 8 is 5. 2 negatives make a positive. So the answer is positive 5. That's it. This one, 14 divided by 2 is 7. Negative, 1 negative, 1 positive. There you go. Negative, or 36 divided by 9 is 4. 1's positive, 1's negative, so the answer is negative. So the good guys, bad guys story, that it all just falls along. 0 divided by anything is 0, and 0 is never negative, so. Okay, guided practice. Find the quotient if possible. So 11 goes into 33 3 times, and there's a negative, so the answer is negative 3. 5 goes into 25 5 times. 2 negatives make a positive. Positive 5. 0, it's just 0. Can't be negative, so. 72 divided by 9. 9 goes into 72 8 times. 1's positive, 1's negative. Negative 8. 36 divided by 18. 18 goes into 36 2 times. 1's negative, 1's positive. So the answer is negative 2. This one's why the if possible. This one you say not possible. You can never divide by negative, or excuse me, by 0. It's impossible. They call it undefined. Alright, example 2, finding a mean. One of the coldest places on Earth is the Russian town of, oh, I don't know how to say that, located near the Arctic Circle. Find the mean of the average high temperatures during the winter. Use the data in the table. Okay, so mean means we add up all the numbers and we divide by how many. So we have 41 plus 40 plus 48 plus 18 plus 16, that's 17, carry the 1, that's 12, 13, that's 147. And we're going to divide that by 4 because we added 4 numbers, and it's negative, 147. So our answer is going to be negative. It goes in there 3 times, which is 12. Subtract to get 27, goes in there 6 times, which is 24. Subtract 0, 4 goes into 30. We have to brought that 0 down, so I added the point so I could bring that 0 down. 4 goes into 37 times, which is 28. Subtract to get a 2, add another 0, and it's going to go in there 5 times. So it is an average temperature of negative 34.75 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh, that's a cold place. We don't want to go there. So they add them up. We did. They divided by 4 like we did. Evaluate the expression. So what we're doing right here is we're going to put in some negatives and some division and some different things. So what's A is negative 24 divided by B, which is 8. That is negative 3. We'll substitute them in and make sure we're careful with our signs. And we did it right over it. Negative 3. Now we're multiplying this one right here, so I'm going to make what I call a little skeleton of the problem, just so I can remember to multiply those numbers. And this one's C, which is -4. A is -24. B is 8. Well, I have to multiply, simplify the tops and the bottoms. So 24 times 8 is 192. Negative 192 divided by 4. So negative and a positive make a negative. 4 goes into 4. 16, and 4 goes into 32 8 times. So it goes in there evenly, negative 48. Oh, wait. Positive 48. Where did I mess up? I said, didn't I say negative? Oh, because the 4 is negative. I missed that. See right there? And 2 negatives make a positive. Whoop. Alright. Find the mean of the data. So now we got some negatives to deal with. So I'm going to add the positives to the positives and add the negatives up and then add those. So I have 25 positives. I have 16, 23, 31 negatives. 70. So plus negative 70. So remember in adding, when you add, the signs are different, so 25 of these cancel, so that's subtraction. So negative 45 divided by, how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 9 is the average. Negative 9. So add these up. Let's see. Negative 4, negative 10 is negative 14, plus 9, plus 13. I'm adding up all the negatives. So that's 16, carry the 1, 30. Oh, look, that one ended up clear over there. I don't know how that happened. So negative 36, and the positives are 15. So we subtract those. Negative 21. 1, 2. Where'd my pin go? My pin's freaking out on me tonight. I don't know why. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know it's a surprise that my pin would not be working. So the mean is negative 3. Evaluate when the we put in what we know. Let's see, A is negative 42 over B times C, negative 3 times 7. So negative 42 up here, negative 21. 2 negatives make a positive, and 21 goes into 42 2 times. Just making sure we keep track of our signs, so we end up with the right thing. There it is. Alright, that's it for 2.5. Just make sure you're careful when you're substituting in numbers and remembering the negatives and the rules. See you next time.